So welcome, EK 9935.
Thanks.
Day 2 of our trip, Frankfurt to Mexico City. You seen the flight plan?
I have.
You seen the flight plan? 12 hours, what is
6
it?
minutes.
Yeah. And we've got the storm that's here in Frankfurt.
Hopefully we'll be out before that. Yep.
Yeah, so if we can beat it, that'd be great. And then it should be a fairly smooth ride.
Looks like it.
Over the Atlantic, over New York, over in Canada. Your home.
My people.
And into the US and into Mexico. Anything relevant you saw on the flight plan you want to discuss? Or out of the ordinary?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Anything out of the ordinary?
Max takeoff weight. Is this?
Okay. Are you happy to go?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go, girls. Okay, so welcome aboard the continuation flight of 9935. We've landed in Frankfurt. We've had a few days rest, and my colleagues in the flight deck, Ellen you've met, and Heidi, they're doing the pre-departure setup. So Ellen has asked me to come down and do the walk-around. The walk-around is basically the exterior inspection. We do that before every flight, and basically what we do as pilots is we want to ensure to ourselves that our aircraft is satisfactory, for flight. Once Ellen speaks to the engineer, she'll speak to him in the flight deck on the ground. She'll tell him we're ready to go and he'll do the final walk-around. So if you just want to follow me, I'll tell you how we do our walk-around. Basically, at all times, we're looking to make sure that the overall condition of the aircraft. When I refer to the aircraft skin, it's the exterior part. So what we want to do is make sure, most importantly, any sort of access panel that was open that maintenance had is closed. The exterior skin of the aircraft is smooth and clean, not wrinkled. Any of the pitot probes don't have covers on them. Condition of the tire, leaks, oil, hydraulics, any sort of fluid, anything sort of quite obvious that'll catch your eye. This oxygen crew exchange green.
Correct, that's closed and locked. The nose gear doors open, and then you'll see the headset there is how the ground engineer communicates to us on the flight deck. We're quite heavy today as we depart out of Frankfurt off to Mexico. It's about 12 hours and 6 minutes. We're loaded with pharmaceuticals. So you'll notice, unlike Frankfurt, that the strut is quite compressed. That's normal. The condition of the tires, fairly similar to what you would be looking like on your car, making sure that the tread is good, there's no bald patches, and always looking for any sort of leaks. And as I come down, I'm looking at the antennas to make sure that the antennas are in good condition. Cargo door, they've just completed finishing loading, so that's closed and locked. Our static ports, again, just checking the condition with the skin around the aircraft, and any sort of vents are free. As we come underneath the wing, hatches are closed. What's nice about the freighter is it's got pretty much the same engines as the 777-300 ERs and ULRs. What that means is they're super high bypass engines, and they've got a lot of power. A lot of power is a lot of performance, because as like today, we're taking off at our max takeoff weight, so that's good. The wings that you'll see, pretty much the same as the 300 ER wings. Underneath the aircraft wing is a whole bunch of access panels. We check the light condition, the lens.
we just want to check again the condition of the tires, the brake wear pins, and any sort of obvious leaks, particularly hydraulic. Final walk around. That the Loadmaster is a little bit concerned about. We're sitting at about 30, almost gusting to 35 knots. Generally, they'd like to stop cargo loading at 40 knots as we have a restriction on the cargo doors to 45 knots. So as you can see, the weather a little bit different from when we left Dubai. Again, same It's the blades, it's the condition of the blades, making sure that the thrust reversers aren't deployed, and also we want to check, come back, and on the same side is making sure our static ports are clear, and just generally look at the surface, the skin of the aircraft to make sure that there's no wrinkles. So that pretty much completes the walk around. I'm satisfied that the aircraft is perfectly safe for flight. I'm going to go upstairs and let Ellen know that I've seen nothing untowards outside, and then we can get going off to Mexico. Hey, guys, walk around's all good, the exterior's all fine. I'm satisfied that she's good for flight.
Thank you.
Welcome.
We'll be doing the briefing for runway 25 center departure, Oboka 2 Whiskey. So it's the Oboka 2 Whiskey departure, as we briefed earlier, but we'll be crossing the runway somewhere at some point at probably Mike 7, and then Mike over to Mike 6.
Check.
For the Oboka 2 Whiskey departure. Any threats you see on the flight today?
Possibility of some wind shear. It's gusty conditions today.
And yeah, I agree. So anything else you can think of? Any other
No,
threats?
we've discussed the wind shear escape. We've mitigated with the figures. So
I agree. Yeah, a straightforward departure here. It's kind of quiet. ATC is pretty good. Weather's, other than wind, it's still pretty good. It's VMC. So Boca 2 Whiskey, MSA we discussed was 4,300 feet. El Nav departure, I'll hand fly maybe to about 500 feet, just because it's windy, and then I'll turn the autopilot on.
okay.
And that's it. Questions?
No questions. We're ready to go. Want to push?
Yeah, let's call.
Frankfurt delivery, Emirates 9935, stand 0505, fully ready for push and start.
Emirates 9935, start approved, hold position, connect 121.955.
Hold position 121.9, Emirates 9935.
121.955.
121.955, Emirates 9935. Frankfurt apron, Emirates 9935, stand 0505, request push and start.
Emirates 99935, good evening, pushback approved.
We're pushing
Pushback
back.
approved, Emirates 9935.
Before start checklist complete.
Thank you. Cockpit to grounds.
Yes, go ahead.
We're cleared for push and start. Park and brake set.
Okay, so you can release the parking brake.
Brakes release time 03.
03, okay, so starting push, call you back for engine starting.
Check.
Apron lot 3 Foxtrot Echo, stand Victor 110, request push.
3 Foxtrot Echo, good evening, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, lot 3 Foxtrot Echo.
Ground to fly, they're clear to start the engines.
All right, starting engine number 1, then number 2.
1 and 2 in sequence, roger.
Start left.
April CSA 537, pushback.
CSA 537, pushback approved.
Pushback is approved, CSA 537.
Stabilize. Starting engine number 2.
Roger, you can set the back to plane.
Start right. Alright, so stabilize. We have 2 good starts. Thanks for the pushback. See you with the hand signals on the right hand side. Have a good night.
Thank you so much. See you next time. Ciao.
Ciao. Flaps 20.
Eben, guten Abend, Lufthansa 1495, wind Lima.
Lufthansa 1495, hello, continue Lima and Lima North, hold short of November 1.
Lufthansa 1495, Lima, November, not correct, Lima and Lima North to hold short November 1.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
See him? Got the pin?
Yeah, you can wave him off. Thank you.
Taxi to runway 25 center, Lima and hold short of Lima 1, load 3 Fox for takeoff.
Ground, hello, this is, April, hello, this is 18071, Bravo 42, ready for pushback and start.
Flight controls.
8071, good evening,
equipment.
pushback approved,
Clear.
facing left.
Clear.
Facing
Before taxi
west.
check is complete.
Request approved, 18071.
Ready?
Yeah.
Emirates 99935, request taxi.
Emirates 99935 for taxi, contact ground 121.805, goodbye.
121.805, Emirates 99935 today. Frankfurt ground, Emirates 99935, request taxi.
Emirates 99935, follow right on Romeo.
Clear to taxi right on Romeo, Emirates 99935.
Alright. Clear left. Right turn on Romeo, first
Clear
right.
Happy for the storm off?
Yeah, thank you. Alright.
Emirates 99935, are you able any intersection for runway 25 center?
Lima 3.
We can accept intersection Lima 3, runway 25 center, Emirates 99935.
Emirates 99935, roger, taxi Romeo 5, hold short of runway 25 left.
Taxi Romeo 5, hold short runway 25 left, Emirates 99935.
Alright, so right on Romeo and then Romeo 5, hold short.
Check.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Ground CSA 537, good evening, uniform 2.
CSA 537, good evening, Fox uniform 2.
Ground Echo Uniform 2, CSA 537.
Alright, so on Romeo, I'm gonna get weather.
I will take terrain, and the cabin's ready.
Yep, before takeoff.
CSA 537 behind
Before
next
takeoff
landing,
checklist,
Airbus
cabin ready.
321 on short final,
Before
cross
takeoff
uniform
checklist
6
complete.
behind.
Checklist complete.
Behind, next landing, 25 left, cross uniform 6 behind, CSA 537.
Emirates 935, contact tower 119.905, bye.
Tower 119.905, Emirates 935.
220 degrees, 26, maximum 42.
Back up.
Frankfurt Tower, Emirates 935.
Emirates 9935.
Lufthansa 26 Echo going around.
Roger, follow Lufthansa code position.
Standard is Lufthansa 26 Echo.
Singapore 326, wind 220 degrees, 26 knots, maximum 42, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left, clear to land, Singapore 326.
Alright, so Romeo 7, then Romeo 5.
Check.
26 Echo, contact arrival 125355, please.
26 Echo 125355, cheers.
Wind check 220 degrees, 28, maximum 39er.
Tower Route, Lufthansa 671 on the RLS 25 left.
Landing for Charlie, no.
Yeah, it's 671, 25 left.
671, hello.
Hello Tower Scandinavian 674.
Hello, Scandinavian 674. Lima 3 hold short 25 center.
Lima 3 hold short 25 center, Scandinavian 674.
Emirates 935, course runway 25 left.
Cross runway 25 left, Emirates 935.
Alright, clear to cross.
Checked. Clear on the right.
Clear left.
Tower 90 Charlie, establish 25 left.
First lot 3, Foxtrot Echo, wind 220 degrees, 26 knots, maximum 39, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
3 for takeoff, runway 25 center, lot 3 Foxtrot Echo.
Singapore 326, taxi Mike 8, hold shortcut 2, holding point, runway 25 center.
Mike 8, taxi holding point, runway 25 center, Singapore 326.
Hold at the cut 2, holding point.
Say again please, Singapore 326.
Hold at the cut 2, 3, holding point, 25 center.
Cat 2, holding point, runway 25 center, Singapore 326.
Emirates 935, turn right on Mike, taxi Mike 6, hold short, runway 25 center.
Turn right on Mike, taxi, holding point Mike 6, hold short runway 25 center, Emirates 935.
First right.
Checks 1265, wind 220 degrees, 26 knots, maximum 39, runway 25 left, clear to land.
1265, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Another go around.
Yeah.
Star 1265, unit go around, continue standard message report, procedure.
Standard message 1265.
It's Mike 6, correct?
Correct.
Star 9 X-ray Charlie, wind 220 degrees 25 knots, maximum 39, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Flying 25 left, Hansa 9 Charlie.
Option up 1265, contact arrival 125355, tschüss.
25355, 1265, tschüss.
Park and brake is set.
Check. Taxi off.
Yeah.
South Lufthansa 1437 on the other runway 25 left. Hello 1437.
Scandinavian 674, wind 210 degrees, 32 knots, gap 49 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Is it for
Clear takeoff 25 center, Scandinavia 674.
Standard 26 Echo, could you take in the wind?
Wind is 220 degrees, 32 knots, gap 49 knots.
Thank you.
Papa Lima Zulu vacate left Romeo 7, then right turn onto Romeo.
Okay, left Romeo 7, right Romeo, Papa Lima Zulu.
Emirates 99935, line up runway 25 center.
Line up runway 25 center, Emirates 99935.
clear right?
Clear left.
And 26 Echo, reduce final approach speed.
Confirmed.
Reducing final Lufthansa 26 Echo.
Lufthansa 1437, wind 220 degrees, 29 knots, gap 49 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Land 25 left on 1437.
Papa Lima Zulu, hold short of Sierra 23.
Okay, we will hold short Sierra 23.
Park and brake is set.
Check.
Look at that, straight up the windsock.
Emirates 99935, wind 220 degrees, 31 knots, gap 49 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25 center, clear for takeoff, Emirates 99935.
Take off.
Frankfurt, go to Dormity 3, Quebec, Sierra Police established,
Thrust draft.
9 miles, speed 170.
Dormity 3, Quebec, Sierra Tower, hello.
Thrust set.
Scandinavian 674 identified, there's a primary
knots.
target near 1 o'clock position, 2 miles ahead, crossing right to left, no level indication.
674, we are in the cloud.
Lufthansa 1437, taxi via Mike 8, hold at DK 2, holding point runway 25 center.
Lufthansa 1437, Mike 8, Cat 2, holding 25 center.
Papa Lima Zulu, contact apron 121.955.
Okay, over to
We are
121955,
rotating.
Papa Lima Zulu.
Scandinavian 674, contact departure 120.155.
120.155, Scandinavia
Positive
674.
climb.
Gear up. LNAV.
Good
Check.
Lufthansa 6 Papa Lima, ILS 25 left.
Lufthansa 6, Papa Lima Tower, hello. Lufthansa 26 Echo, wind 220 degrees, 34 knots, gap 49 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Check.
Lufthansa 26 Echo, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Lufthansa Lufthansa 671, cross runway 25 center, make a right turn on Lima, hold short of November 14.
Lufthansa 671, cross 25 center, right Lima, holding short November 14. Tower, hello, Alpine 9042, Romeo 5, runway 25 left.
Alpine 9042, Tower, hello.
Emirates 90935, would you like us to contact departures?
Emirates 90935, identified contact departure 120.155.
Departures 120.155, Emirates 90935. Frankfurt departures, Emirates 90935, passing 3,400, climbing flight level 70.
Emirates 9935, hello, climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, Emirates 90935.
130 set.
Check.
Scandinavian 674, turn right direct Natsu.
Right direct Natsu, Scandinavian 674.
Transition altimeters reset standard.
Set. Check.
Scandinavian 674, contact 12473, bye-bye.
Flaps 5.
12473, Scandinavian 674, bye-bye.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Bye.
Tower 119.905, Emirates 90935.
220 degrees, 26, maximum 42.
Danke.
Frankfurt Tower, Emirates 90935.
Emirates 9935.
Lufthansa 26 Echo going around.
Roger, follow standard Mr. Code procedure.
Standard list, Lufthansa 26 Echo.
Singapore 326, wind 220 degrees, 26 knots, maximum 42, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left, clear to land, Singapore 326.
Alright, so Romeo 7, then Romeo 5.
Check.
For 26 Echo, contact arrival 125355,
26 Echo 125355, cheers.
Wind check 220 degrees, 28, maximum 39er.
Lufthansa 671 on the ILS 25 left.
Landing for Charlie, no.
Yeah, it's very 671, 25 left.
671, hello.
Hello, Tower Scandinavian 674.
Another go around.
Yeah.
Echo, could you take in the wind?
Wind is 220 degrees, 32 knots, gust 49 knots.
Thank you.
Papa Lima Zulu, vacate left Romeo 7, then right turn onto Romeo.
Okay, left Romeo 7, right Romeo, Papa Lima Zulu.
Emirates 99935, line up runway 25 center.
Line up runway 25 center, Emirates 99935.
Clear right.
Clear left.
Lufthansa 26 Echo, reduce final approach speed.
Confirmed.
Reducing final Lufthansa 26 Echo.
Lufthansa 1437, wind 220 degrees, 29 knots, gust 49 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Land 25 left, of 1437.
Papa Lima Zulu, hold short of Sierra 23.
Okay, we will hold short Sierra 23.
Parking brake is set.
Check.
Look at that, straight up the windsock. Whoa.
Emirates 99935, wind 220 degrees, 31 knots, gust 49 knots, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25 center, clear for takeoff, Emirates 99935.
Takeoff.
Frankfurt, go to Domitit 3, Quebec, Sierra, fully established.
Thrust draft.
9 miles,
Check.
speed 170.
Domitit 3, Quebec, Sierra Tower, hello.
Thrust set.
Scandinavian 674 identified, there's a
90
primary
knots.
target
Hold.
near 1 o'clock position, 2 miles ahead, crossing right to left, no level indication.
674, we are in the cloud.
Lufthansa 1437, taxi via Mike 8, hold at the Cat 2 holding point, runway 25 center.
Lufthansa 1437, Mike 8, Cat 2 holding 25 center.
Papa Lima Zulu, contact apron 121.955.
Okay, over to
We are
121955,
rotate.
Papa Lima Zulu.
Scandinavian 674, contact departure 120.155.
120.155, Scandinavian
Positive
674.
climb.
Gear up. LNAV.
Good on Lufthansa 6 Papa Lima, ILS 25 left.
Lufthansa 6 Papa Lima Tower, hello. Lufthansa 26 Echo, wind 220 degrees, 34 knots, gust 49 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Check.
Lufthansa 26 Echo, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Lufthansa 671, cross runway 25 center, make right turn on Lima, hold short of November 14.
Lufthansa 671, cross 25 center, right Lima, holding short November 14.
Emirates 99935, request high speed climb.
High speed approved, proceed direct to Boca.
High speed approved, direct to Boca, Emirates 99935.
Direct to Boca.
Execute. Sub.
Linking radar, hello, this is
Speed check.
18071 out of 3100 to 4000 on Sobra 1 Lima. 18071, hello, climb flight level 130. Climb maintain flight level 130, request high speed climb. High speed approved. High speed is approved, thank you very much, 18071.
Speed intervention.
Check. High speeds approved.
Yep. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you. $300 knots.
Check.
CZ537, contact 134.8, bye-bye.
34.8, CSA 537, bye.
Emirates 9935, contact 127625, bye-bye.
127625, Emirates 99835, bye-bye.
Holiday Europe 5816, climb level 250.
Continue up 250, Holiday Europe 5816.
5816, correct, call line radar on 132.330.
100 climbing 130.
330, choose 5816.
Cheers.
Radar, Emirates 99835, climbing flat level 130.
55.
132.155, host to 2, images.
Radar, Emirates 99835, climbing flat level 130.
Hello, Emirates 9935, identified climb level 200.
Climb level 200, Emirates 99835.
That was 200 set.
Check.
Alright, speed intervention cancelled.
Check.
Emirates 9935, contact Düsseldorf radar on 127.365.
127.365, Emirates 99835. Control Emirates 99835, climbing flat level 200.
Emirates 9935, below identified, climb flight level 230.
Climb flat level 230, Emirates 99835.
Level 230 set.
Check.
With Air 6147, contact the tower 124.9075, goodbye. 124.9075 is a 6147, bye.
Happy with the seatbelts?
Yeah.
Easy 13 Mike Romeo, on request for the next sector, Mag decimal 7. Ryanair 62 Bravo Hotel, when ready, descend for level 250 to be level Abima Bami.
Hi guys, we've reached our cruising altitude of 30,000 feet. Just about to approach Düsseldorf right now. The departure was quite interesting. The winds were gusting to 49 knots. The lighter aircraft were going around, so we had a little bit of a wait before departure. And then we did the Oboka 2 Whiskey departure, and route of flight now is taking us over, shortly over into Amsterdam, and then over the North Sea, and then we'll have the United Kingdom to our left, and then Norway further north eventually, over the Atlantic. All right, so this is our route of flight is over here, this yellow line. Currently we are the blue dot. They gave us direct routing to the boundary over here, Lonham, which is into the Scottish and the London airspace. London, then Scottish, and then our route of flight takes us all the way north, over the Norwegian Sea, Iceland, then Greenland. There's a bit of terrain over Greenland. 13,300 feet is our MSA. This is quite high. It's very nice during the daytime, if you could see it during the daytime. It's beautiful. And then into Canada. And Minneapolis, Detroit. I believe we hit Detroit at some point. Or Minneapolis, Tulsa, Houston, and then into Mexico. And then our altitude is Cancun. No, sorry. Our altitude is Acapulco. That's right down here. And then we can go to Querétaro, which is right down there. So we have several options. And then I'll pan in or pan out. So as you can see, we still have a long way to go.
Hi guys, my name is Heidi. Welcome. We're flying through to Mexico City today, and as part of the flight, we'll be doing a North Atlantic crossing. So part of the North Atlantic crossing, we track via latitude and longitude waypoints. So now Alan and I will be checking some track and distances.
All right, so we are in true plan. All right, so position Osborne to 63 north, west 10. It's a track of 313 and 186 miles.
Stand by. Check.
And then 66 north, 20 west, track of 309 and 316 miles.
Check.
'67 north, 30 west, track 289, 247 miles.
Check.
67 north, 40 west, track of 275, 235 miles.
Check.
66 north, 50 west, track of 261, 247 miles.
Check.
And then position Clavey, 249, track 252 miles.
Check. We are just approaching the North Atlantic Oceanic entry point of Osborne. So prior to entering into the North Atlantic, we need an oceanic clearance. So we'll be today doing it via CPDLC. I've set it up here so it has our flight number, UAE 9935. We'll be requesting it with Reykjavik. The oceanic entry point is Osborne. We'll be requesting flight level 300. And our time at Osborne will be 2123 Zulu. And we're requesting speed of Mach decimal 83. So we can send that through. And here we have our oceanic clearance.
To Mexico via Osborne, random route 63 north, 10 west, 66 north, 20 west, 67 north, 30 west, 67 north, 40 west, 66 north, 50 west, then Clavey. Maintain flight level 300, Mach 83. I'm happy to accept.
Checked. So now that we've accepted the oceanic clearance, we can proceed across the North Atlantic towards North America.
So in about 15 minutes, we're going to enter the Iceland Oceanic airspace, where we'll contact Iceland radio on an HF frequency and obtain a cell call check. So that's basically a cell call as a backup to the CPLC message that we sent earlier. So that way we have communication in case we lose CPDLC.
Okay, so a quick update as to where we are. If you look on the navigation display here, this triangle is our current position. So we are approaching the waypoint Osborne, which is the start of our oceanic entry. So if we look at the iPad, we're around about here, approaching Osborne, and we will be flying through the Iceland airspace, overhead Iceland for the next 2 hours. Conditions have been relatively smooth so far, and there doesn't look to be any weather up ahead.
Been on the go for just over 10, coming up 10 and a half hours. Marcus and I expect to see the girls come back in the next half an hour or so. They've been in the crew rest area. Crew rest area in the freighter is just a little bit different than it is in the passenger fleet. What's nice about the crew rest in the freighter is it's actually just outside the flight deck door on the left-hand side. And on the passenger fleet, it's all the way in the back of the aircraft in the tail. Marcus and I, if it wasn't explained before, we're the augmenting crew members on this trip. And basically what that does is it allows the flight duty times to be extended. So we basically provide the in-flight relief, and we basically assist Heidi and Helen. On the ground, I was doing the walk around, and Marcus was liaising with the loadmaster, providing him fuel numbers and just making sure that the cargo loading was going smoothly. We expect to see the girls come back in the next half an hour or so. They'll be planning their descent into Mexico. From our point of view, it's can't say it's anything other than smooth. No turbulence. We're running on time. The FMC tells us that we plan on landing into Mexico at 7:31. The arrival time on our flight plan is 7:45. So aim, whether we're on the passenger fleet or the cargo side, is basically we always aim on-time performance. Off the gate on time, into Mexico on time. So landing at approximately 7:32, that's Zulu time, arrival time 7:45. It's pretty usual to have a 10-15 minute taxi to the gate, hey? Yeah. I myself have been at Emirates. It'll be coming up 12 years, and as I was saying before, there's a passenger and freighters it runs a bit differently in every company that I've been to. Previous company on the aircraft type that I was on, also Boeing, we were freighter, combi, and passenger. Emirates has started a little bit of a different path. They've got designated freighter pilots, which Heidi is, so you won't see here on any of the passenger flights. But myself, Marcus, and Ellen, we are all freighter and passenger qualified. Marcus, your background is a little bit unusual. As I said, I didn't know that we had a lot of ex-military pilots with us, so you're a bit of a rarity amongst the company.
Hi guys, my name's Marcus. I'm one of the other pilots that's augmenting today, helping out with a flight on the way to Mexico. I've been with Emirates just over 2 years. I came straight from the Royal Air Force in the UK. I'm one of about 7 or 8 guys that have come direct, although there are many guys in Emirates that have come from air forces around the world. But as I say, about 7 of us have come direct recently from the UK. Back there I flew a mix of military types. I'd never flown a 777 until I came to Emirates, so that was quite a big change for me. Albeit my flying in the Air Force was all air transport types. This is the biggest aircraft I've flown so far. I quite enjoy flying the 777 actually.
How's the 777, just given the size of the network compared to what you're used to? I would think that's got to be a big change.
The network is massive in comparison.
At all times, day or night.
So it's a very different job, very, very different job. And whilst we did fly around the world, we specialised in other areas. So a lot of the time was spent going to the hotspots around the world, as opposed to the network we have, where it's more taking passengers around the world for holiday, leisure, work. The job was totally different, and we go to many more places than I ever went to before. So actually, the network's great for me. It's great. I get to see parts of the world that I never thought I'd see, and on my days off as well, which is even better. So it's pretty exciting actually. Get to see some really cool places around the world.
Yeah, I always find that the size and scope of the operation never sort of ceases to amaze. Like, you know, here we are on this 10-day freighter flight, which will leave Ellen and Heidi in Mexico. We make our way back through Barcelona. I have 2 days off. I go to Baghdad, and then I go off to Dar es Salaam the next day. I mean, where else do you do that? It's quite a thrilling. Quite a thrilling sort of roster, really.
Not many places.
Not many, yeah. Not time to be bored, that's for sure.
No.
I myself, as I said, been here 12 years. I've not yet been to Baghdad, so that'll be a next interesting new one for me.
I've been there many times. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, you've been, of course, military. You
yeah, lots of fun.
You would have.
But that's one of the things I really like about flying for Emirates is that the network is massive and it's varied every month. So over the last few weeks, I've been to Chicago, I've been to Germany a couple of times. I've never been to Mexico before, so this is going to be a first for me. I've got Africa again this month, a bit of simulator, then I'm off to Geneva. I'm looking forward to see what next month brings. But pretty much every month I get to go to somewhere new. I get to go to the corners of the world. It's pretty awesome actually.
And your roster peppered with freighter flights? Do you bid for freighter flights? Because you've been qualified on both. You've got that ability to do that?
Sometimes I bid for them. It depends on the flight. So I'll bid for the flights that I'd like to have, and then I just see what I get. But I've been flying about once a month on the freighter. So maybe 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 5 flights has been on the freighter. It's been a nice mix.
It's been a nice mix.
Yeah. And the freighter flying is obviously slightly different to the passenger flying. Some different challenges, but it's generally a little bit simpler, I think. The operation's a bit simpler.
I think the operation is, it's gives us a bit more flexibility, doesn't it? I mean, there's a little bit, less considerations, passengers, cabin crew. The other considerations, of course, is the cargo, what we're carrying, what sort of requirements that brings. So yeah, it adds a whole bunch of variation into our our day, which is lovely. And
also a whole lot of new destinations that we don't get on the passenger fleet, which is nice.
Oh no, definitely not on the passenger fleet. Yeah, true that. All right, so just as we're about to swap, the last thing I'll say before I say cheers to you, because as I said, Marcus and I are getting off at Mexico, is I can honestly say this is the third jet that I've flown, and the 777, from a pilot point of view, from my point of view, is absolutely lovely. It's a super safe aircraft. It's super reliable, and it's super simple. I think the safety record speaks for itself. It's got loads and loads and loads of power. It's got those big GE90 engines on it, and just from a hand flying perspective, it's got a whole a whole realm to it. We fly the freighters mostly obviously full at our max takeoff weights, and then there's the odd time that you'll fly the freighter that's totally empty. And the difference between this and the other aircraft that I've flown is that the characteristics are slightly different, but the handling quality of the aircraft, I think, for me is pretty much, a Boeing aircraft is a lovely aircraft to fly. So just before we sign off, the next step forward, I think, sort of for us at Emirates, is the onset of the 777X. Emirates, as the launch customer for the 777X, planning delivery on early 2021. From my point of view, I think it's going to be a bit exciting. Every time you get a new aircraft brought into delivery into service, it's pretty exciting. Big thing I think that's going to be interesting changes, as we all know through our iPads, it's going to have touchscreen technology. It's going to have folding wingtips. I know you, Marcus, we're looking forward to the improved 5x-wire.
Yeah, it's got a head-up display as well, which would be nice.
As well as the heads-up display, yeah. So lots of new stuff to look forward to.
Yeah, it's an exciting time.
Okay, so on our iPad, it's a great tool that we've got. It allows us to have our flight plan. It gives us all our books, all of our charts, and what we've got here is basically our route of flight. And this route of flight is it's a random route of flight. It's on the day, depending upon the winds, generally the most favorable route. Marcus and I basically overtook just here as we've come past the west coast of Greenland. We've gone just past the east coast of Canada, and we've just now headed into past Dallas, Fort Worth, and into Houston's airspace. Okay, so we're just coming up to our time that we need to swap over crew. It's currently 6:20 Zulu time. Our time to stop a descent is 7:10 Zulu. So normally about 45-50 minutes before we start our descent, we swap over. That'll give the girls time to wake up, and then they'll do their descent preparation and then their approach briefing. So I'm going to say cheers now. Thanks very much for following us around, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your journey as you follow Ellen and Heidi's progress through 9935. Bye.
Okay, guys, so from me, goodbye. See you later. Enjoy the rest of your trip with us, and hopefully see you again.
Hi, we're back from our 5-hour rest. I had a good sleep. I think Heidi did as well. She said she did. We're about to start our descent preparation. In the next 25 minutes or so, we'll start our descent into Mexico City. We should be landing in about an hour and a little bit, an hour and 20. So we're about to start our threat-based briefing. We're going to do the Avzar arrival into Mexico City. Runway 05 left. So the arrival takes us around some terrain, and then an arc into 05 left, which is going to be a VOR DME approach. So there's terrain over here and then terrain on that side. So it takes us clear of that and into Mexico. Heidi, did you see any threats today?
Yes, I did. So threats in Mexico City, as you said, there's high terrain all around the airport. Highest MSA is 19,400. It's also a high elevation destination, so elevation 7,300, so higher ground speeds, higher TAS, higher approach speeds.
Yep.
And there's also the RT. They speak Spanish on the radio often.
Yes. So, and then it's a complex approach into Mexico. Like you said, the high descent rates, and then the VOR, DME, runway 05 left. So Plaza at 8,800 feet. I've put the circle around it for the approaching glide path. And then the DH of 79 set both sides. And I've got auto brakes 4, full reverse thrust, and then we'll exit on Bravo. Oops, here we go. So exit Bravo, and then to the apron. And fuel, we've got an additional 2 tons. Acapulco has our alternate fuel, alternate airports, so we actually have more than 30 minutes of fuel at least.
Okay.
What else was I going to say? Don't plan on single engine taxi.
Okay.
Because we're heavy, bumpy taxiways, up and down slope. Do you agree?
Yeah,
or?
yeah, 5 left is rough.
Yeah. So. We also briefed that we might get the ADSB.
Yeah, the ICAS ADSB out.
And we briefed that. And we also talked about the sync rate.
Yeah, possible higher sync rate, and you told me you were going to configure early.
Yeah, so, all right. Anything else you want to add?
No questions?
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist, recall.
Checked.
Notes.
Checked.
Auto brake.
4.
Landing data.
VREF flaps 3144, minimum 7,900.
Emirates 9935, can you start up to 4423?
Mexico Center, Emirates 99935.
Calling Mexico, go ahead.
Emirates 99935, request descent.
Yeah.
That is 9935, Roger, descent flight level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Emirates 99935.
200, sir.
Check.
Just going to do the seatbelt signs.
Okay.
Thrust venus speed.
Check.
Emirates 99359, you're cleared to the Observe 1 Charlie arrival. Observe 1 Charlie arrival, descent 13,000 feet.
Alpha 1 Charlie arrival, descend 13,000 feet, Emirates 9935.
Altimeter setting, the 3034.
3,000 set.
Check.
QNH 3034, Emirates 9935.
3034?
Yeah. Avsar 1 Charlie.
Hold.
Check.
Extraso Lima Oscar Noviembre están autorizados a nivel 200 a su propuesta. Rico, Emirates 9935, call arrivals control frequency 1296, everything good morning.
Mexico arrivals 129.6, Emirates 99035, bye-bye. Mexico arrivals, Emirates 99035, on descent 13,000, received hotel.
Emirates 9935, radar contact, descend to 13,000, fly direct to Sierra Mike Oscar, direct Mateo, expect BOR DME 5 left approach, 3034.
Descend 13,000, QNH 3034, track now direct Sierra Mike Oscar for the VOR approach runway 05 left, Emirates 9935.
Execute. Alright, so it's direct to San Mateo.
Check.
I knew that was going to happen.
Transition, altimeters reset 3034.
And approach checklist?
Approach checklist, altimeters
3034.
3034. Approach checklist complete. You want me to change the speed on descent for you?
That's alright, I'll let it get back in a minute. I was
Okay.
just trying to catch it.
Okay.
Speed intervention cancelled.
Check.
VNF path.
Check.
American 1835. ...6784 pesado, contacto, radar.
It's clear nights, huh?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Toluca 23 y PAC-TG, Hacienda 340. Emirates 9935, descend to 12,000, clear for BOR DME 5 left approach.
Descend 12,000, clear for the VOR DME approach runway 05 left, Emirates 99035.
That is
12,000 set.
Check.
And then it's 9,700 after San Mateo.
Check. One 3,000, descending 1 2,000.
Check. VNF speed.
Check.
Master 6874 pesado, cambia a México 125.1, buen día.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Igualmente.
VNF path. Flaps 5.
Speed check. Flaps 5.
Flaps 15.
Speed check. Flaps 15.
Gear down, flaps 20.
Speed check. Flaps 20.
And the next altitude's 8,800 for Plaza.
Check.
Flaps 25.
Speed check. Flaps 25.
Flaps 30.
Speed check. Flaps 30. That was spurious.
Yes, I agree. Landing checklist?
Landing checklist. Landing checklist complete.
Checklist complete. I know I configured it early, but
oh, good.
It's better for that turn here.
$10,700 descending 9,700.
Check.
Just gonna do the crew now.
Okay. 8,800 set for the next altitude.
Check.
Emirates 9935, switch over tower 118.55.
Tower 118.55, Emirates 99935. Mexico Tower, Emirates 99935.
Emirates 9935.
Emirates 99935.
Emirates 9935, runway 5 left, only one in use, continue your approach.
Runway 5 left, continue approach, Emirates 99935.
Okay.
$9,800 descending 8,800.
Check.
2,500.
Check.
Approaching glide path.
Check. So 88 is Plaza, and then 7,900 set.
Check.
Mexico Tower, on the pound 179er heavy, ready. On the pound 179er, continue by Bravo taxiway and hold 0 runway 5 left. Bravo, also to runway 5 left, on the pound 179er.
Runway's in sight.
Check. Final approach fix 8,800.
Check. The offset. Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect in a minute. Alright, so 12,000. This approach altitude set.
Check.
Disconnecting, lining up. Flight director.
Check.
Emirates 9935, runway 5 left, we're calm, clear to land.
Runway 5 left, clear to land, Emirates 99935.
Alright, clear land.
Check.
1,000.
Missed approach altitude set.
Check.
Plus 100.
Check.
Minimums.
Continue.
Check.
500.
Only Boeing 179, runway 5 left, line up and wait.
Runway 5 left, lining up and wait. Only Boeing 179er.
20. 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverse is normal.
Manual braking.
Check. ICAS auto brake. 60 knots.
Just Bravo right here.
That's Bravo 8.
Sorry.
Emirates 9935, left exit, Bravo 8. Switch ground 121.85.
Vacated Bravo 8, then ground 121.85, Emirates 9935.
Alright, clear left.
Clear right.
Buen día, metro 3033, Bravo 3, Alfa 1. Autorizado cruzar pista 5 derecho, mantenga ante 5 izquierda.
We're probably going to go in here, maybe just stop.
Oh yeah, here, right, sorry.
That's
Thank
okay.
you.
Mexico ground, Emirates 99035.
Emirates 9935, taxi via Charlie, gate 44.
Confirm via Charlie 3 to gate 44, Emirates 9935.
That's correct, via Charlie, gate 44.
Via Charlie, gate 44, Emirates 9935.
Alright, Charlie 3.
94, Bravo 3, Alfa 1, cruce 5 derecho, mantenga ante 5 izquierda, altímetro 3033, monitor de torre 1855.
Oh.
Bravo 3, Alfa 1, cruzamos 5
Okay,
derecha antes de
clear on
5
the right.
izquierda, 3033, Aeroméxico 694. ¿Confirmamos por eco el rodaje?
Romeo.
Okay, gate 44 should be next to that Qatar. This side of it.
Yeah.
Julieta y Bravo 3.
Yep, there it is, 44.
Check.
Plus 100. Minimums. 500.
Only Boeing 179, runway 5 left, line up and wait.
Runway 5 left, lining up and wait. Only Boeing 179er.
20.
Speed brakes up. Reverse is normal.
Manual braking.
Check. ICAS auto brake. 60 knots.
Only Boeing 179, runway 5 left, line up on wait.
Runway 5 left, landing up on wait, calling from 179er.
10.
Speed brakes up. Reverse is normal.
Manual braking.
Check. ICAS auto brake. 60 knots.
Just Bravo right here.
That's Bravo 8.
Emirates 9935, left exit, Bravo 8.
After landing, checklist complete.
Thank you.
Okay, you got the wing walkers inside,
Yep.
the marshaller.
It's all clear.
Checked.
Terrestre, buenas noches, Armico 684 en Román.
Cargo turno. Aeroméxico 684, repita.
Buenas noches, Armico 684, Romeo 1.
Oh, there he is up top.
Yep.
Aeroméxico 684, altímetro 3033. Romeo por Bravo 3, Alfa 1, mantenga.
Clear on the right.
Cruce pista 5 derecha, mantenga antes 5 izquierda. Siga táctico compañía en rodaje Julieta.
Armico 684, entrada, continuamos vía Bravo 3, Alfa 1 y seguimos el tráfico que está vía Julieta, autorizado cruce de pista 5 derecha, mantener antes 5 izquierda.
Terrestre México, ahora México 680, Romeo 2, listo, ¿verdad?
Aeroméxico 680, altímetro 3033. Siga tráfico de compañía, vía Bravo 3, Alfa 1. Autorizado cruzar 5 derecha, mantenga antes 5 izquierda, metro de torre 11855, buen día.
Enterado, continuamos Bravo 3, Alfa 1.
Parking brake is set, APU
Número
is
3,
running.
Check.
cruce 5.
Shutdown checklist, parking brake.
Aeroméxico
Shutdown checklist complete.
684, metro de torre 11855.
1855, buen día.
Good one.
Aeroméxico 680, metro de torre 11855.
So that's it, guys. We wrapped up the flight. 12 hours and 1 minute from takeoff to touchdown. It's been a fairly smooth ride. Got to see the Northern Lights for about an hour, hour and a half, which was amazing. And came into Mexico City. Beautiful day here. Calm winds, clear skies. You could see the city for miles and miles away. And we did the VOR, DME, runway 05 left, which is an offset approach. So we manually lined up with the runway and continued visually pretty much down. And now we're at our gate, 44, and it's time for bed.